What's going on, guys? I wanted to jump on here, kind of a follow-up from my video the other day on the neighboring right stuff that I talked about. Just know that I think is one important reason why I say you need to get on signed up with your neighboring rights early, is that as time goes on, the more tracks you get placed, it's going to be more entering you have to do, and more paperwork, and you can get it started earlier where the process is going to be a bit easier as it goes on. Now, once I get through this, it'll be easy. Everything will take care of itself. Once a year, I'll have to add new statements and add a new repertoire, and I may have to add in, a spreadsheet of new tracks that have been placed either each year or every so often. I don't even know if to do this. I think there's more for backlog. I think you've got to do this. I have to type into a spreadsheet that they sent me of every track that's been placed. I have to go through all my statements for the last 7 years. And I don't know how many tracks that is, but it's a fair amount. And I have to give details of the people who are performers on it and the date recorded, which I don't know. And a label. It's not a label. It's probably a publisher. I may have to list the publisher. I do need to find out about that detail. But it's very important that you get in on this. Now, I didn't get figures, and he wasn't going to give me figures, and I never asked. I don't expect him to do that. But I will say, as an update, Marlon Gibbons got a statement just from 2 territories, the Czech Republic and Canada, I think he said to me, but I can't remember. I have to look at that again. But only 2 territories. This is just 2 out of the many they collect from. In about 8 months after he signed up, and he said, I will tell you, based on the figures, that even just a couple is worth it. You need to, people are missing out on royalties that they just didn't know they were out there. I didn't know, and I said it the other day. I just did not know. So, be it that it may, I'm going to put my time in and get these tracks typed out. Once I get them all listed, I'm going to have to just enter them like that. It's not that I have to print out the last 7 years statements. You're talking 28 statements I have to 28 statements I have to print out and I have to go through. And there's going to be duplicates, but you've got all these tracks. You've got to list all these songs that have gotten placements. Doesn't matter what. It's terrestrial and all sorts of radio, internet radio. I get paid for all that. I get paid for commercial radio, promo ads, and networks all over the world. And if I list the songs in the duration of it, that's probably going to be the detail. Like, okay, God, I got to get the duration of that track. Unless it's asking me for the duration of the placement. Track durations, I probably have to list the duration of that. That's going to be, it's going to be a little bit of a, and the country of recording is obviously the United States. But it's, even Marlon said it, I can tell you right now, it's worth it. People, it doesn't matter if you've been, a while in this business or not. Right now, even getting started, go ahead and get it done. And if you need to know the webpage and who it is, look at that video, and in the description I put the link. And if you have any problems, just let me know. Also, if you have any problems, there's details ahead of me, he knows better than me. Marlon Gibbons could answer that question for you. Go ask him a question on that video, and he's really good at getting back to you. He's just a great talent, a great guy, and I know he's been so awesome at answering my questions, as busy as he gets to. But be it that it may, I wanted to get on and kind of give an update. That I had to sign power of attorney for these territories, and really for where they're based out of, so they could carry that on to other territories. So far, besides this, hasn't been a ton of paperwork, but I did explain the signature stuff that you've got to pay attention to. They're real particular about your signatures matching. So that's more particular than the signature when I bought a home. It used to be you had to sign your full name. Now it's just your signature. So they've kind of changed that a little bit when you buy a house. You bought homes, guys, you know what I'm talking about. A lot's changed with that over the years. But be it, man, I want to get on and just do an update real quick that I've got to get in, and I've got to go check off all this on these statements and list these tracks, all of them, and I haven't had all 1,200 of these placed, but I've had a lot. So we'll see. That's all we can do. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you got any questions or anything, if there's anything I can answer on that, let me know. But I would really go ahead and get the process started if you're serious about this. Because if you're getting royalties of any kind, you need to sign up. And I will also tell you that, and you may have seen it if you're on the Vase book group, I think it's Composer's Guide to Library Music, which is Dan Graham's. Dan Graham and some people recommended NRG and one other company. NRG specializes, they do work for everybody, but they specialize in a lot of the library music people, and that will help you a lot. So depending on what you're doing, I think you're going to get the best of both on that one. But that's the only one I've signed up with, and I can't be the be-all, end-all, put a review on it until after all this has really started kicking in. So about a year from now, I might be able to tell you something. It's going to take a while. Marlon got his verse statement, a small version of it, and there'll be more coming, I'm sure. I think it was like 8 months after he signed up. So anywhere from 8 to 12 months, it's going to take some time. Just depends on, everybody's different. Depends on the artist, composer. Depends on your music, where it's been placed, how many placements you've had, and what you're doing, I guess. I mean, there's probably a lot more detail to that than I know of, but that's just a few reasons as to why, but it does. It takes a while. I mean, they've got to go to each one of these territories and do some searching and put all of your information into these database systems of each territory and see if it all comes up. I have a strong feeling that there's money out there for me. I just don't know how much. But I will tell you if it's worth it. And if Marlon says it's worth it, based on, his experience and what he's doing, I'm inclined to definitely believe that it is worth it. So we shall see. Anyway, I wanted to pass that on. I'll see you guys on the next one. Be cool. Bye.